is up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of Neon Trash. I'm your host, Tommy the Hammer. Tonight we're going to be checking out the mid-90s alt-rock cult film called Serial Mom. Now, this movie is directed by the prolific John Waters. He's made movies like Pink Flamingos, and I've always liked him as a director, and I gotta say, this is probably my favorite movie he's directed. I don't know how everyone else is gonna feel about that, but I really like this movie, and I haven't watched it in an exceptionally long time. So I am really looking forward to refreshing my memory on this one. You guys get to check out the trailer, peep that shit. When we get back, you're gonna know my opinion on Serial Mom.
Birds out there, listen to their call. Wee, wee.
This is the story of Beverly Sutphin,
Scrambled eggs, anybody?
a devoted mother,
I'm so happy I could.
Honey, you know how I hate the brown word.
a loving wife,
I think the kids are awake.
We could be very quiet.
I'm ready. Honey, you're hot tonight.
and a suspected murderer.
Oh, kids, are you doing your homework?
How did America's #1 mom turn into one of America's most wanted? Is she really guilty?
Are you a serial killer? Chip, the only cereal I know anything about is Rice Krispies.
Is she the only one with a motive?
Believe that damn litterbugger. Give her a happy face.
Or is there someone else
I'm stood up. I'll kill that jerk.
with an axe to grind?
Now I'll never get a boyfriend.
Meanwhile, this small Baltimore suburb keeps getting smaller and smaller.
It's been a crazy day, hasn't it?
Savoy Pictures asks the burning question,
Is your wife mental?
is Beverly Sutphin just a sweet suburban housewife?
I don't know what it is about today, but I feel great. Cookie?
Or is she Serial Mom?
Cool. Is she in a band?
Kathleen Turner, Sam Waterston, and Ricky Lake. Serial Mom. Every woman wants to be wanted. Just not for Murder One.
Beverly, I've read all about this. Is it menopause? Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. Bad. Bad to the bone.
Okay, guys, I just got done watching the movie Serial Mom, and right off the bat, straight off of my head, I gotta say, this is a weird fucking movie. What a strange film. Strange, but ultimately inspired. This feels like John Waters refined and sharpened to a focal point. I feel like this film and everyone involved, the actors and the producers and, the movie studio, for taking a chance on it and releasing it, the actors and the comedy and the narrative and the writing, I feel like is totally on point. There's a lot of jokes that still cut up today. And there's a multitude of moments during the movie where I found myself laughing out loud. I mean, the actors just deliver the lines perfectly. This is John Waters' social commentary on suburban life, what it means to be, in that bracket of society, a Leave It to Beaver 1950s-esque family in the 90s. There's this misconception of what it means to be delusional in society. I feel like actress Kathleen Turner really puts in a great performance here. I mean, she's very intimidating. On one hand, she's cooking breakfast for her family and just, being a householder. On the other hand, she's prank calling, people down the block and doing all sorts of weird, crazy, psychotic shit. On top of that, she's a fucking serial killer. Anyone that seems to cross her or her family members gets offed in this movie. And that's the part that I find to be the most entertaining is here you've got this squeaky clean existence and then in strict contrast, she's goring people. She's, dropping air conditioners on people's heads. She's stabbing them with knives and scissors. She's killing motherfuckers. And it's quite fascinating to watch. But with that being said, there are a couple of gripes. I feel like the overall runtime somehow kind of drags in certain parts, and towards the end of the movie, there's like this whole courtroom scene that, I don't know, felt a little bit overly long. But in terms of the narrative and the characters and what was going on, overall as a ridiculous movie such as this, it doesn't feel out of place from the story. But I found myself the most distracted during these elements of the film. So I'm not sure exactly what, director John Waters or the writers or anyone involved could have done to speed up this part. Revisiting it was just, awesome. I mean, it really sent me back. So I'm glad I got to watch it. I'm glad it's in my collection, especially on VHS. And if I was to give it a star count, I could give Serial Mom a solid 7 out of 10.